Hey everybody, what's going on? It's Kyle here. I wanted to share with you guys my trading idea, ABX, and why I'm buying it tomorrow morning, January 28th. So last night I was going through and doing a bunch of research, and I did a filter here on FinViz of stocks that were over $500 million in their market cap, and was really looking for stocks that have been really beaten up in specific sectors. And I really got into a bunch of different gold companies and landed on ABX. Now gold's been really beaten up mostly because the stock, gold's very inversely proportionate to what equities are doing, and right now equities are on a tear, even beginning here in of 2013. So gold has inversely kind of taken that shutter back down a little bit. Specifically, a bunch of gold mining stocks, and ABX is actually produces a bunch of gold. So I took a look at it, and after looking at the chart, you can kind of see this is a 5-year look. I'm sorry, more than that. It's a monthly look on the candlestick chart here since 2005. You can see it's right around 3281, and I'll tell you why that entry point is so important to me. I took a look at its fundamentals. Took a look at, they actually offer a 2.44% dividend, so that built a lot of security into the stock, kind of limiting my risk a little bit, because this isn't going to be like a couple month hold for me. I'm really looking at ABX longer term, probably a couple years, unless I hit my price target or my stop loss, which I'll share with you as well. And then I also looked at, and you can see that it has a very small short float. Short float is the amount of shares compared to all shares outstanding that people are shorting or betting that the stock will go down. So a very low short float as well. And then most importantly, the reason I love this stock was the 52-week range. So this stock has traded between $30.66 and $49.43 in the last year. And I'm going to pop over to another chart that shows a little bit more of that. So this chart is going back until April of 2012 here. And as you can see, this thing has made a double top right here. So that top is right around the 42 level. We got one right here back in June, and then one right here in September. And then it comes back down, settles at the 34 level, right? And then it's got a lot of consolidation here. And right now, bottoming out right here at this 32.81 level. So there's a really good chance with this double top up here that this ABX is willing to trade right around that $40 level again, which I'll take an $8 move on a $32 buy with this kind of play that I'm making. And then I did a little more research, and I wanted to see, okay, what has this thing traded like in the last 5 years? Popping over to Google Finance and taking a look at the chart, you can see that this stock, I mean, from end of 2009 until the beginning of 2012, actually about end of the first quarter of 2012, very comfortable at the $40 level, and it hasn't dropped below this 32 level since 2009 right here. So like I said, investors are willing to own this stock at that level, and you can see the dividends it's issued. Like I said, again, building in a little bit of security into the risk that I'm taking here. And then I took a look at I'm actually on Benzinga Pro's calendars now, taking a look at the ratings and some earnings for the stock. Now, as you can see, we're looking at ABX right here at the top. It didn't have great earnings back in November. But again, that's not the play I'm making off of. Really, the play I'm making off of is the Fed has printed a ton of money. We have zero interest rates, and the first move of those interest rates, once we increase them, is going to send gold stocks higher. And that's kind of the play I'm making. Is I found a really good entry point for ABX and really holding it towards that level it goes up. So even if ABX drops down to 20 or 25, I'm probably just going to be still buying more. Since the reason I'm making the play is more based off of the economic outlook of us raising interest rates. And then looking at ratings really didn't give me any conviction on anything, since there's a lot of maintains. The price targets, look at this, the price targets are in the 50s over here for all these rating agencies except for it looks like Jefferies and Company. So didn't really give me any conviction one way or the other there. Anyway, that's my rationale in ABX. I'll be buying it tomorrow at market. Price target's going to be probably right around that 40, 42 level. Stop loss I'm kind of keeping off the books. As like I said, I'd probably buy more even if this thing went down into the 20 level. So that's it for tonight. Hope to hear from you guys. Love to hear your feedback on it too. Good night.